dedicato la mia vita ai momenti più felici, ad inseguire un sogno, il mio sogno. Quante volte mi hai deluso, non importa, io ci credo e vivo il mio sogno. Bari, grande amore, Bari unica e sola, Bari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola, facci sognare ancora, facci gridare ancora, facci gridare ancora, Bari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola mai. Quanti viaggi con gli amici, tanti posti sconosciuti, tutti uniti innamorati di un sogno. Canto sempre con orgoglio, anche quando sono stanco, mai nessuno può distruggere il mio sogno. Bari, grande amore, Bari unica e sola, Bari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola mai.
All right, welcome to a brand new edition of the Staten Island Soccer Report, coming to you tonight from the studios of CTV. Thank you to Kenny on the other side of the glass. Without Kenny, there's no show. Brian's not here tonight, but I guess he's here in spirit. It's his birthday. Alongside me, Vito Canena. Vito, how's it going, Vito?
Pretty good. Had a nice weekend. I reconnected with a friend that from high school, 20 years, so
Right.
showing an apartment. So that was pretty nice.
That's always a good thing. But like we always do, we didn't do it last month, but we normally do it. We start with what's going on in real estate.
Oh yeah, the real estate is.
From what I hear, it's booming.
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities. The mortgage interest rates are record
Nice.
lows, and there's a lot of positivity about purchasing on Staten Island because the other boroughs are a little crowded with the with the situation with the pandemic. So there is tremendous opportunity on Staten Island for sure.
It's always good to hear. So a lot of people buying.
Yes,
Fine,
I do
good.
see that.
All right, so we're not a real estate show. We're going to get back to soccer. And I know we talk almost every day, and I know your favorite topic is the national team.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we're going to go right there. Let's start with the national
I'm
team,
glad you started with them.
because I know you're dying to get into that.
Because, John, they had no problem with Moldova, and it was nice to see our paisano score, Chicho Caputo, born in Alto Murabari. You got it. First game with the national team, went right to work, scored a goal, and the second goal was a deflection, which was an own goal. It almost got credit to Caputo. So,
Okay.
he played very well, John. But then you ask yourself, he played so well on his debut. Why not start him in the important games against Poland and Holland? And they tied both games. Caputo, limited duty in the second game against Holland, came in late. But you know what? And even someone like that, who's tearing it up in Serie A, 4 games, 4 goals,
Right.
and I predicted on the show that he would score 38, not 38, 30. But right now he's on pace to score 38 if he
Okay.
continues at this rate, scoring a goal a game.
That's
He
amazing.
leads the way, tied with Ibrahimovic at 4 goals.
Yeah.
It's tremendous. And you know what, John? If you want to win the Euro Cup, the performances we saw with Italy against Poland and Holland, that doesn't get you there.
Right.
You have to get better because the competition's only going to be more fierce when it comes to the
Yeah.
Euro tournament in 2021 in June.
Absolutely agree with you. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing the pink, we're
Breast cancer month.
we're
yeah.
honoring the breast cancer
Yeah.
awareness this whole month, right?
Yeah.
So, hey, Vito, you're not wrong on any of your points there, but I can't understand why
His
he doesn't-
obsession with Immobile. I know last year he tore it up, But Immobile,
That's in the league,
yeah,
but not on the national.
not on the national team. He's been struggling. He hasn't scored in a very long time.
Right, maybe it's time for a change.
I agree. I think you have to go to the person that's giving you the hot hand as far as the goal scoring touch. Caputo right now,
Yeah.
every pass, it seems like every ball he kicks is going in the net.
Every shot is
yeah.
a goal.
Yeah, for Caputo, So
I know you're his biggest fan. You've got to be his biggest fan.
Yeah.
I don't hear anyone else really talking about him as
Yeah.
much as you do.
Definitely, it was a big. It was awesome when he got called up to national team.
You did tell me that you reached out to him on social media and he responded back to you.
Yeah,
Right.
thumbs up. Yeah.
Thumbs up. Good. Well, hey, listen.
So,
For me, the national team, this tournament that they're playing in now, okay, it's not the biggest tournament that they're playing in, so it's really not attracting much from me. But like you said, a trophy's a trophy. If they win it, the
Nations League,
Nations
the
League.
second one.
And they're in first place in that.
Yeah, they're
that
doing
group?
pretty well. I mean, they've gotten a couple of draws.
Yeah. Well, for me, they got to get back in the Euros and make some noise in the
Oh,
Euros
yeah,
next
for
summer,
sure.
right? They
Absolutely.
have to at least, you want to get them in the final.
Definitely, John. And you know what? They have to stay healthy. Right now, the injury to Nicola Zaniolo, the youngster, is a big injury. I mean, he's injury prone.
Right.
But I think, they need him healthy. We'll see where they're going to be come April and May, because that's going to decide the final team, the final cut for the June edition.
Who's the starting goalkeeper?
Donnarumma.
Still done. Okay,
Yeah.
He's still there.
Yeah.
All right, who's the backup?
The backup is,
Anyone?
well, they have the youngsters now, Golini, they have Sirigu too, but Golini from Atalanta has been there, Merritt has been called up recently. They've
Okay.
had, some addition of newer goalkeepers, younger, coming in the wing.
Buffon's days are over with the national team.
Oh yeah, but for Juventus, he's still
Not-
playing. He played this weekend.
Anything else you want to add on the national team?
Well, basically, John, it was nice that they added that game against Moldova, the 3 games. Next month, they got another friendly against Estonia and 2 games that mean something with Nations League, which also counts for the rankings.
Right.
But you need stiffer competition. I think eventually the Italian Federation come March, when they have to
Yep.
announce the friendlies, let's go up
Right.
against teams like Germany,
Right.
France, Portugal,
Right.
Spain.
It's
That's
the same
really
argument
important.
that I make with the U.S. national team. They don't play stiffer competition like
yeah.
this. It's the same thing I've been saying for years.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and you still got to win these games. All right, before we move on, are we done with the national team?
Yeah,
Anything
pretty
else
much.
you wanna add?
Yeah, I mean, they're looking great as far as when you look at their overall record. And when Mancini with the Euro tournament, with the Euro qualification, 10 games unbeaten. All right, looks good. But you know what? The most important thing is, like you said, we have to see what they're made of when you play the best of the best.
That's next summer.
Yeah, and
Whenever-
Belgium right now is ranked #1 in the world.
Right. Okay. There you go. I mean, you got to be. I don't think all the nations are really taking this thing really serious this tournament. They're not giving it their all. Maybe they're not even playing their best teams yet. All right. They're preparing for next summer. It's almost like a World Cup.
Yeah.
All right. So that being said, welcome back to the Staten Island Youth Soccer League. All right. They resumed play this past weekend after this mess that's been going on. Right. So they're back, and a lot of kids, I'm sure, are happy just to get back on the soccer field. We're
Oh, for
talking about
sure.
little guys. You're talking about from
Oh,
U5 all the way up to U19.
Definitely. Since I
Right.
was a kid, I was always passionate about playing soccer. I wish I could play more like I did when I was a youngster. But you know what? When the weather gets warm again, probably in the spring and the summer,
Right.
it's a great
Well,
workout.
let's not forget now, we lost out on a spring season.
Yeah.
The whole spring,
Yeah.
summer,
Yeah.
right? So they just started this past weekend. So congrats to everyone on Staten Island Soccer, the soccer league, and the soccer club,
Yeah.
the travel team. My team, we've been playing a few weeks now. But
It's definitely changing with now, John, with the schools closing. You're not seeing, like we used to cover last year, the high schools. You know?
public schools cancel or postpone their games. I
Yeah.
know that, but Catholic schools are playing.
Okay.
Catholic schools are playing. We could do some on the next show, like a wrap up with the high school Catholic schools. All right, so they are playing, but public schools have postponed all sports, I believe, until
Yeah.
January, if I'm not
Wow.
mistaken. I could be mistaken on that. But all sports on the public school side,
Yeah.
postponed.
It's been a change. I mean,
Yeah.
soccer's a game that you have to play. You can't do it virtual.
Yeah,
you can't do a video game and say, let's
Catholic
decide.
schools, for some reason, they got it right. I mean, even with the kids in school, they got it right. They're playing sports. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But all right, as far as the next step we got, we could jump into body for a little bit.
Yeah.
We could
Well,
give
Body's been playing well. You know, John, so far so good. No losses. So they have to continue winning games, and we spoke about this last
Yeah.
year. The victories will get you where you want to go.
Yep.
You know, if they want to win the league, if they want to get back to B,
Yep.
they have to build a winning streak together.
You know, we're not giving them much, but again, we'll talk about them for a few minutes. But I don't think they played today. They're
Yeah.
playing,
No.
they're tied for first
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. Well, they're playing Monopoly. That's the
Monopoly.
derby.
Right, that's a derby for them. So
Yeah.
anyhow, 2 wins, or was it 3 wins? No, 2 wins and a tie. I
Yeah.
think. Or was it 3 wins and a tie?
Yeah.
Something around there. Again, they can't drop points.
Yeah,
Not
of
like
course.
last year.
Yeah,
'Cause remember we
exactly.
talked. Once you start dropping points, they're going to find themselves in the playoffs, and that's when there's problems. 'Cause,
No,
you know,
that's
it's a
exactly
tough-
right.
It's
I
a
mean,
tough playoff.
And
so.
the 2 teams that we lost out to, Regina Reggiana, aren't doing so bad in Serie B.
No.
They're actually pretty
No.
up there.
Let's see. You know what? I didn't print out the city. I got the city B. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Regina Reggiana, the 2 teams that
Regina-
surpassed them,
no, yeah, they're in 5th place.
Yeah.
Regina.
and
okay.
Reggiana's right behind them.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. For now, well, they only played
Yeah,
3 weeks.
exactly.
They played 3 games,
Yeah.
but they're up there. Again, you got to win games, and you win them early. 2 wins and a loss for Regina, the team that went all the way
Yeah,
last year,
correct.
right?
Yeah.
All the way through. So the goal is win Serie C, which is really embarrassing to say, the 3rd division. It really is embarrassing to say.
Mhm.
But that's where we are. We got to get out of there and get back into B, where it's a little bit more competitive. And then the ultimate goal is
Serie A.
stay there,
Yeah,
stay in Serie A,
absolutely.
stay in the top division in
For
Italy.
sure.
Because Bari is a big city, right?
Yeah.
It's a tremendous city. And they're known for, what are they known for in Bari?
They're known for a lot of things.
What's the main thing that Bari is known for? The region, Puglia.
They're
So,
known for olive oil, horse meat. There's a lot of things.
plenty
there.
of fish.
Yeah, the agriculture, the farming, that's basically the olive oil.
Okay.
The wine is very important too.
There's no reason why they can't stay and compete year in and
Oh,
year
of
out
course.
in the first division.
I'm with you on that. I mean, you know what? It's been a long wait. I mean, come on. You wanna be able to say you're in the
Champions,
elite.
yeah.
You know, you want to be able to say you're one of the best.
We got a question from Guy on Facebook here. He wants to know, even though it's early and we're just jumping off topic a little bit, the Champions League. Who do you think is going to win the Champions League? I mean, I would go with Bayern Munich right now because they were the best team, right? They
Well,
dominated.
it's too early, but you
They're
always have your.
favorites.
I would say even PSG. They were so close last year.
All right. Okay.
PSG,
Yeah. Top 2. Yeah.
definitely, they did very good, and they have Marco Verratti, who's trying to win the Champions League. But there's always the usual suspects. There's Barcelona,
Juventus always want. They're dying to get one.
Yeah, that's why they got Chiesa. It looks like to try to get to the Champions League, but
Yeah.
so far, I mean, surprisingly, they've been disappointing.
Yeah.
Even though it's early, but we'll see. We'll see if things
They
change.
may see that there's a difference when you play, I think, in the league and in the Champions
Yeah.
League at City A, because I think they step it up a notch in the Champions League.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Juventus. We spoke about that
Yeah.
too. We could jump into City
Oh,
A.
I just heard a phone call. Look at that.
Yeah, that
You know
might-
what?
that
That
might
when you
be.
brought up a hot topic, the phones are starting to ring.
That could be my only guess. That would be the Hall of Famer,
Uh-huh.
Vincenzo.
So what's the number here? 718-727-0243,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's our phone number for the show.
That wasn't it. All right, anyway. All right, so City A. Let's start there. I mean, we got a hot
Yeah.
topic to talk
No,
about.
definitely.
In Italian.
John, when we first started and we're talking about preview predictions, we mentioned AC Milan addressed the issues of last year with Sandro Tonelli. They got Rebic, the Croatian. So, they made some good acquisitions. Now, did people think that they would be in first place this early? Probably not.
Right.
But there's a long way to go. How long? Now, give them credit. They beat Inter Milan.
Mm-hmm.
But now, can they do it against Napoli? Can they do it against Juventus? Can they do it against Atalanta? This is the big question.
Well, early on, I can't see why not. I can't see why not, especially with the old man playing great there.
Well, Ibrahimovic,
You know what I'm talking
the
about.
last time they won,
right.
they won the Scudetto. They had Ibrahimovic and Cassano.
Looks like we might have a caller on the line. No, we got the busy signal. He must have got disconnected there.
718-727-0243.
All right, so we'll continue until we get the phone lines hooked up. Boy, I gotta tell you, it's surprising to me, with his age, and he's scored a penalty kick.
Yeah.
Keeper saves it
Yeah.
and scored on the rebound.
Exactly.
All right, then he scored
Well,
another one later on.
The
I
way
think 2 goals.
Abramovich, the way he's playing, John, I think if he continues at this pace, maybe he'll come out of international retirement for the national team for Sweden.
Right.
Because
Yep, did
you know
mention
what?
that.
Name someone that could do this on the Swedish national team right now. Abramovich is their best player, regardless of age.
Well, I tell you right now, if he scores anywhere in the 20s,
Yeah,
it's going to be a shock to me.
Yeah.
Really surprised.
yeah.
You're talking about 30s. I don't know. Let's see what that is. It would be good for Milan, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't think he came here for the money.
No.
I think he went to Milan for the love of the city.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He came for the love of the team, the city. So, and good luck. Oh, it's 718-727-0143.
0143. You're
So
right.
that's why we're having problems.
718-727-0143 to jump on board
Thank you.
on the show.
Thank you to Guy for posting that number on the page there. So, again, with Milan fans, I'm sure they're going crazy. They're loving it right now, sitting pretty in first
Yeah.
place. While Juventus is down, I think, around 5th place. Somewhere
Yeah,
around there
surprisingly.
for now. So,
And against Crotone, come on, the worst team probably in Serie A, they couldn't even win that game.
yeah, it's sometimes the coach makes can make a big difference,
For sure.
either formation-wise or even
Yeah.
playing. Well, Ronaldo's out, right?
Yeah.
And even though you said they're loaded, but they still, I think they'll miss him.
Oh, of course they miss him.
I don't know if
definitely.
he's back this week or
And
not.
you just got the attention of the viewers, the
Yeah.
audience, because the phone.
Well, we're gonna get their
there is a
attention
call.
towards the end of the show later on also.
Oh, definitely, no doubt. I have a
We got-
special surprise.
All right, we got a caller online. We got going once, going twice. All right, so we'll continue.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny,
Hey, there he is. I hear that voice.
I can barely hear you.
Oh, I could hear you loud and clear. Well, not loud and clear, but
you
I can
come
hear
on this side and see what happened.
So, Vincenzo, how are you, Vincenzo?
Well, Johnny, every day is one more day in the book.
There you go. That's
Did Vincenzo hear about the passing of Gianfranco De Laurentiis?
No.
Yeah, do you know who he was, right? The journalist?
What's up, Mike?
Remind me, Johnny.
He was the guy with the bald head. He used to do the Domenica Sportiva, Giusto dei Gol. 81, I believe, 81 years old.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, but anybody passes away that you're familiar with the person, not known the person, but you was on TV
Yeah.
or newspaper and radio analyst. You always feel sorry because it's part of your life.
Yeah.
And what about the passing of Francesco Totti's dad from the coronavirus?
Yeah.
Did you hear about
Yeah,
that?
the
Yeah, you mentioned that
coronavirus,
to me.
I'm telling you,
You text me that.
that it's very hard, especially Totti. He was very close to his father.
Yeah.
Totti and his family were very close, tight.
Vincenzo, we're wearing pink today. We're honoring breast cancer awareness this month.
It's a nice gesture, Johnny.
Yeah. I got my pink shirt on. I got my pink sleeve on, and so
And make sure it goes out on TV.
it's on television right now as we speak, and
Good.
also on Facebook.
That's
So-
great, then.
Vincenzo, how's everything with you? Health, everything good? I know you said
Well-
one more day in the books. Everything okay?
Well, John, like I said, better this way than the other way.
Of course. Okay, very good. So, Vincenzo, we have some strange things going on in Italy as far as Serie A goes. We'll start with Serie A. What's going on in Italy?
Well, Johnny, the surprising team, it's a Vito's team.
Yes, I agree.
Sassuolo.
Sassuolo.
I tell you, a lot of the analysts, Vincenzo, before the season started, they said that Sassuolo could be the surprise. They were saying 8th place, but the way they're going, maybe they'll even surprise even more.
Champions
But I
League.
tell you, it's great to see our il nostro Ciccio Caputo scoring 4 goals. Ramal Tamura body. And, it's great to see things like that. And he's got Domenico Berardi. And I said it before the season started. That's going to be the best Italian partnership in Serie A. That partnership could score, who knows, maybe 40 goals or more.
Yeah.
Don't forget, it's a team. It's a team effort. You got the coach, and you have the chorus of the team remaining the same.
Yes, they
Which
did
makes
keep
a
the core.
big difference.
That's a good point. They kept a lot of the good players. They never.
Maybe Kenny could raise the volume on Vincenzo. I don't
They
know.
kept
if
all
that's
the
doable.
and now
Yeah,
now
thank you,
they're
Kenny.
picking up the fruit.
Yeah,
So this
definitely.
year, well, even though Sassuolo, it's like upcoming Atlanta.
Yes.
Yep,
Good,
exactly.
good analogy for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. And the thing with Sassuolo, John and Vincenzo, you're always in a game when you have that much scoring power.
Yeah.
When you have that much potent offense.
Yeah, well, who they have? The best player, your best player.
Yeah. And they were down, John, to Bologna 3-2, and they won the game 4-3.
Right.
So now they're right behind AC Milan.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's
Good. We
pretty
want to
cool.
see, Vincenzo, we always want to see new teams, playing well anyway,
No, but this year, John, if you look up at the standing,
Yeah.
You do
it's
see
like
some-
free for all.
Sampdoria is another one. They beat Fiorentina and Lazio back-to-back weeks.
Yeah.
So you got in a way, I'm glad, but at the same token, you have no fans. So you have this coronavirus now with the thing with the Juventus, Napoli, and
Yeah, Ronaldo was tested positive.
Ronaldo. It's
Right.
nice at the same token, but we have to take what nature gives you.
Yeah. Well, listen, I gotta tell you, they posted a photo of Ronaldo. I mean, he tested positive, and he's in a swimming pool swimming. It's like he's on a 2-week vacation.
Mm-hmm.
So thankfully he's doing well. He's not, it didn't hit him hard, thankfully. And that guy's in great shape too. So.
But Ronaldo, Johnny, he has his own gym.
Right.
He
Exactly.
has his own physical therapist.
Yeah. Do we know when he's coming back? Is it this week?
No, usually 14 days.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So it's possibly this week or maybe definitely next week. If he's out again this weekend coming up, he'll be back the following week.
Well, Juventus against Crotone, they didn't look too good.
They
No.
didn't look good.
No.
They looked flat. And
No.
Chiesa, his debut wasn't good because of the red card,
Listen, we spoke about this in the beginning. Andrea Pirlo, I think, is going to damage his reputation a little bit here because, he's too quiet of a guy. You got to sometimes light a fire under your players, Vincenzo.
Yeah.
You have to light a fire. When did you ever see Pirlo yell, even when he was playing?
Yeah.
No. Pirlo is the most
Conservative.
person.
Laid back.
Right. There's nothing wrong with being respectful, quiet, this and that, but you gotta light a fire at some. Look at what's his name in Napoli,
Gattuso.
Gattuso.
Rino.
All right, look at him. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I love Pirlo. Let's see what happens with Juventus.
You know what it is? Because if any experienced coach in that position might have done some different moves.
We didn't even talk about the experience. We know he's got zero coaching experience, and now he's not. Listen, there's got to be a point either during a game or during a season where the coach has to lash out to get the players' attention.
Sure.
Okay. So now
Johnny,
Juventus.
experience don't come overnight.
Right. So Juventus can't just show up on the soccer field, on the pitch, or whatever you want to call it, right? Whatever country you're in, you call it whatever you want, and think they're going to get the 3
I
points.
tell you, John, why do you think Juventus selected him? Instead of with all the money they have, they could have gotten anybody.
I don't know. I don't know
They could have
why.
reacquired Allegri. They could have got Spalletti. They could have got anybody.
Could have went after Conte again.
Yeah, they
because he
coulda-
wanted out of
yeah.
Inter, right?
No,
Yeah.
Conte, forget about Conte. He does not move from Inter until
He wins.
he wins something.
Yeah.
But there was rumors at the end of last season he wanted out of Inter. that's why I thought it was a perfect fit back to Juve. You know, and he's the type. Look at him. Look at the way he coaches and the way he is animated on the sidelines. Pirlo, I love the guy, but I don't think he's cut out to be a coach like that. They should have started him out with the U21.
Yeah, that's where he was, under 23.
But
well, you know what? As time goes on, we'll see, because that could be the Achilles heel.
yeah,
But I'm just surprised, because an organization like Juventus, you had Sarri, you won. You had Allegri, you won. You had Conte, you won.
Yeah.
They could have got Spalletti. They could have got anybody. It's surprising, because there were a lot of coaches. They could have got Mourinho if they wanted to.
Anyone with
yeah.
experience. But,
I'm shocked, because it's not like Juventus is lacking the money. You know?
Well, Vincenzo, Vito and I spoke the other day, and I said to Vito, let's slow down with Juventus. We know
It's only 4 games.
we know they got plenty of talent, right? We know that. Even the bench could go start for somebody else, right? The starting players.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I told Vito, let's give them another 5 weeks, right? Let's see how many times they win. Because I'm sure they know. We're not the only ones that know that something's wrong there. They know they don't belong, in 5th place, 6th place. They know that. So let's give them give them another 5 more weeks, and we see where they stand. After that, if they're still in the same boat, where they only win 1 game in the next 5 weeks, then there's a
Fire the
problem.
coach.
Then you got to do something. There's some problem. Houston, we got a problem. Oh wait, no, that's not Houston.
Houston, we got a problem.
No, that's not Houston.
Torino,
no.
Torino.
Torino, we got. So you know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, listen, this is going to be an embarrassment for Pirlo.
Oh, I just wanted to bring up, guys. We just passed Columbus Day, and I usually do the festival with the
Yeah.
float. This year was a little bit different, but
Yeah.
they still did a good celebration with the virtual with Andrea Bocelli and
Yeah,
the other stuff that went on.
Yeah,
I wanted to bring that up because you're big into that with the
Uh,
Bitetto float and everything.
Yeah, Bitetto, we march in the Columbus Day
Yeah.
Parade every year. Unfortunately, this year with everything going on, it was canceled. But they did a great job virtually. It's nothing like being there. You got to
Live.
experience it. And I've been to the parade watching it. I've been marching in it. I mean, it gives you such a great
And
feeling.
what did you think about they unveiled the Madre Cabrini statue?
Yeah, unbelievable. That's
Listen,
that's great. I'm for it. Listen, they can't touch the statues of Columbus either.
Correct.
You cannot touch those statues.
You
to
can't,
receive
you
that
can't recreate
accomplishment,
history.
you must have done something.
Yeah.
You
right.
can't rewrite history. What's
No.
done is done,
That's it.
and
You
it's
learn
in the
from it.
history books.
You learn from history,
Yeah.
right? You learn, but this is not a history class, so we'll continue on with soccer. So Vincenzo, other than Juventus not playing well right now, what else is going on? I mean, Milan is in first place. Look at the old man, what he's doing.
Yeah, and
Well,
surprisingly,
Johnny,
Inter-
your man, Ibranovic,
Yeah.
is still shining.
He scored the penalty kick. The goalkeeper made the save, and then he had the presence to go and put in the rebound.
And they said that Ibrahimovic, guys, he had the coronavirus a few weeks ago.
He tested positive. It doesn't mean that, and he said it, himself. He goes, "Corona, you made a mistake by coming to me." So
That's right. But
yeah, he's a
he's
funny
a
guy.
fighter.
Oh, he's a tough guy. He's tough.
And the great thing, like even last year, he'll score incredible goals. It's not just he'll score some really classic goals, some really fantastic goals.
Well, when he was with the Galaxy, when he played in the MLS,
Yeah.
he scored some goals from at least 35 yards
I remember
away.
his debut was 50 yards.
Yeah,
something.
I mean he's a dynamic player. He's a dynamic player, and if he's healthy, he's gonna do damage.
Well, Johnny, the bottom line, like you said, if you stay healthy
Yeah.
and you play your game still like a kid,
Yeah.
you're gonna play forever.
Vito's predicting maybe 25, 30 goals
For who?
for Zlatan.
It's possible.
If he's healthy, of course. Well, health goes for everybody. Because
Vito said, I heard him saying that Zlatan Ibranovic 25, but he's gonna score less goals than Caputo.
Yes, I agree.
Well-
I did say that. I said Caputo would score at least 30 goals this year.
Well, wait a second. They're tied right now.
They are
They both
four
have 4 goals, and you know what? If they both stay healthy, they both are going to be on top at the end.
Yeah.
Well, remember, Vito, Caputo scored on the national team.
Yes.
He did on his debut,
Yeah,
correct. And that's why he needs to play more. We mentioned that
Yeah.
earlier before you called in, that if he's tearing it up in Serie A and he gets his first start in Italy, he scores a goal, you got to really make him a permanent fixture.
And the national team,
Hopefully Mancini realizes that eventually.
you hope at some point he's going to make the switch, and you hope it's next season, next summer in the Euros,
Correct.
right?
Because
Johnny,
what do you do? What do you do? Like John, we spoke about this before the show. Like you said, what about if it's true that Caputo scores 30 goals and then Mancini's got a decision to start Caputo and Immobile, and Immobile this year has an off season, and Caputo's got the hot foot? Then it's going to be really,
I don't know.
No, you go with the hot foot.
Yeah.
Well, listen, so
You do.
If I'm the coach,
You
you
do.
go with the hot foot.
Well, hopefully Mancini realizes that. Let's.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You can't get into coaches. You don't know what he's thinking. Obviously, you go with the hot guy, the guy that's scoring. And if you have an Italian player that's leading the league in goal scoring, he's on the national team. You got to play him.
Yeah.
You got to play him. You have no, you have to.
So that's going to be an interesting decision with
Quagliarella,
Mancini.
remember Quagliarella, right?
Yeah, he
was,
did 2 years ago. Yeah.
He was
24
unbelievable.
goals, yeah.
Out of nowhere, Quagliarella. He was older. He was up there.
38. Yeah. Yeah, he scored. He scored this week against Lazio, Cardinal.
Too. Quagliarella.
Yeah.
I tell you, Lazio this year, somehow,
So far, no good.
Well,
No
so
good.
slow start. Maybe they need fans. They cannot play without the fans. So that's the problem with them.
yeah, that even Fiorentina, if they would have lost last week, they tied 2-2. I tell you, Sarri was on by the phone waiting for a phone call
Yeah.
because
Oh, Sarri.
Commisso
Yeah.
is near Florence.
And they're
He was
saying,
waiting in a phone call.
Giampaolo's been disappointed with Torino that they don't know if he continues with the losses, he might be out. And they
Another
expected,
loss or two, out.
they expected a lot from him, but Torino's been on the
They're, what are they,
Decline.
4 games in? Serie A?
yeah, but
Four
they
weeks,
haven't
right?
been doing good, Torino.
You know what? See what happened to Torino? You got Bellotti is playing his best season ever. Meanwhile, the team are losing.
Exactly,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's true.
Bellotti, even though they lost Sunday, the fans, whoever was at the stadium, they gave him a standing ovation.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be, I think he's going to be gone from that team. You're going to see him on one of the top teams soon.
Probably English team.
Yeah, well, either that or one of the top teams in Italy. Napoli, Milan, Juve, Inter. I don't know about Inter, maybe not.
Who are you talking about, Sarri?
Bellotti.
Oh, Bellotti, yeah, definitely. He's going to make the climb.
He's not going to stay with Torino.
No, it's a matter of time that
Yeah.
Bellotti's going to go to an elite club.
He deserves to be in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he was more dedicated to playing with Torino for years,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
You know, Johnny, they're talking about millions over here, millions over there. I was watching the game, La Spezia,
Yeah.
right? And Farias used to play with Cagliari.
Yeah, he scored for them.
He scored a tying goal, 2-2, right?
Yeah.
And they said, you know how much he makes a year? 500,000 lira.
500,000 liters. Well, I guess it's
Or he got on a loan from Cagliari
about the money.
for nothing.
We got Vincenzo. So it's
today
about the
talking
money,
millions,
Vincenzo.
20 million, 30 million. The guy goes, you want to play with my team, La Spezia, it comes from Serie B.
Yeah.
There's on a loan, 500,000 liras,
Yeah.
which is like a Johnny, not even a $500,000.
I mean, do you think Giuseppe Iacchini stays on the whole year with the Fiorentina team? Because there's rumors about him too.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
no.
not sure.
Fiorentina, tell you, another loss or two. Allegri stand by, Sarri stand by.
But
Yeah.
Fiorentina's not really. What are they going to win? Scudetto? They're not going to. Yeah, maybe.
No.
I don't even think they're Champions League material.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
even think
No.
so.
Well, now that they lost Chiesa,
Right.
that's a big loss.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I don't know, but Chiesa,
He's a nice
you know,
player. No,
when
he's
he
not-
went, does he make the difference?
Too early.
He's not. Yeah, it's too early to tell. Does he start? Is he a starting player? I haven't watched any of the games from Juventus this year yet.
Mhm.
Haven't seen any games yet. So, but now question: do the players still get played the same salary with no fans there? How they generating any
That's
revenue?
a good question.
How they generating any, how the teams?
Revenue.
Yeah, how they doing that? Are they
Yeah.
still getting the same salary? Do we know that?
Well,
We don't-
Johnny, the contract that you sign,
Right.
now, if your agent is, a kind person, that's all right, we'll take a cut, but not less than 10%.
Well, we're in the middle of a pandemic, and there's no fans all around the world. There's limited fans all around the world.
Yeah, every sport.
How can anyone make any kind of,
Yeah.
I say they got to take at least a 50% cut.
Yeah, it's
At least
possible.
Whoa.
At least 50, Vincenzo. There's no fans. You're not making no money. That's where you make your money. Well, maybe television too, but still, the fans,
That's a good point.
maybe television. I guess they make, but I would definitely give them at least 50%. You play for the love of the game. You don't play for this, Vincenzo. Well, you can't see it because you're on the phone, but you don't play for the money. Play for the love of the game.
Well, that's why it's Caputo. That's why it's
Yeah.
Imbranovic.
Yeah.
That's why you got these guys that,
That's the great thing about soccer. You look at other sports,
Yeah.
how, some of them, like especially basketball, where they make a lot of money, or the NFL,
Well,
or
they took a hit too. They
you
took
know,
a hit
they
with
took a hit.
television.
They did, but you know what? Soccer, they're not making as much.
Well,
but they
Zlatan's
appreciate
not
it.
making a lot at
Yeah.
all. We know that.
But the soccer players aren't making as much as the NBA and
Oh, no, yeah, no.
NFL.
yeah,
and
baseball
They,
too.
and they appreciate it more. There's no more. The good thing I like about the soccer game is the controversy of politics is not brought into the
Well,
game
let's
as
not-
it is with the other sports.
Let's not kid ourselves. There are some guys that make millions of dollars. Messi, Ronaldo.
Yeah. Well,
Just
they're
to
the
name a
best.
couple
Well, they're
right
the
there.
best. The best of the best.
There's
of
a
course.
couple more that are making millions also. But for the most part,
as a whole,
no. For the most part, you're right.
as a whole, and there was a lot of controversy in those sports with politics. Good thing soccer hasn't done that. They stuck to
Yeah.
soccer and not.
It's probably
politics.
overall, it's probably the lowest paying sport out of the top 5, right? Probably, right? Even hockey, I think, is more.
Yeah.
They make more in hockey
Yeah, they
than
do,
they do.
for sure.
Right? But yet again, soccer's worldwide.
Oldest, yeah,
It's
worldwide and
right.
oldest.
Right, the oldest worldwide, and when they play the World Cup, it's a truly World Cup game.
Of
'Cause,
course.
right? How many countries are involved in that for the qualifying?
Good point. And we're going to 48 teams when they bring the World Cup here in 2026.
Right, see, the average fan might not notice that to get to qualify for the World Cup, how many qualification games do
There's
they
a
have
lot.
to play?
Oh, it's brutal.
Right, there's so many nations involved. What is it? How many nations are there total? Was it one?
Over 200 play soccer.
Right, so there you go. I think it's 190 or something like that.
Yeah,
Anyhow.
no, it's growing because of other
Okay.
countries
But
separate.
there's a lot of nations that are in it and get eliminated
Sure,
when it comes down to the nitty gritty.
that's true. There's no question about it.
Yeah, so it's a truly World Cup. When they say, not like this baseball where they say World Series, that's not a World Series. That's a North American game.
Yeah, no, I agree with that point because when they did the World Cup of hockey or the World Cup of baseball, when they were introducing that, it's
Yeah.
not as many nations as it is in soccer.
Right.
That's for
And
sure.
speaking of the World Series, I know you mentioned that you want Tampa to win over the Dodgers.
Oh, definitely.
That's the Brooklyn Dodgers.
No, it's
You
LA
can't-
Dodgers.
Well, that's the Brooklyn
No,
team.
but I was in Florida a couple of years ago, so I have a place in my heart for the Tampa teams. And it was nice that Tampa Bay Lightning won, and now if the Devil Rays could win, that'd be truly something special. They never won a
They
World
got a
Series.
shot of winning, and then don't forget now. Speaking of Tampa Bay, they got the old Tom Brady
Yeah.
playing quarterback
I know. Well,
So-
Florida this year, John, has been really a sports town because Miami Heat went to the finals in the NBA. So
Right, yeah.
Florida has been all over the map when it comes to sports, which
Yeah.
is really nice.
Yeah, that's it would be a real surprise if Tampa, the Buccaneers, win the Super Bowl. Oh,
And anything's possible.
yeah, that's crazy.
But that would be great.
2020, anything's
But
possible.
that would be great. I went to Tampa Bay Bucks game.
Oh yeah, that Super Bowl will be in 21, so
Yeah.
it's a different year.
But it would be great to see 3 teams from Tampa, the city of
Yeah.
Tampa, win.
Yeah.
That would be something special.
The only team that they don't have in Tampa is a soccer team.
Yeah, they used to have the Tampa Bay Mutiny. Remember with Carlos Valderrama?
Yeah, right? The Tampa Bay Rowdies
Okay.
in NASL days back in 1977.
But they got rid of the Mutiny. Remember, they were the debut MLS 1996 with Carlos Valderrama. And that team, well, maybe they could bring them back. They could bring back Tampa and soccer.
Vincenzo, a few weeks back, maybe it was close to about a month ago, I was watching the Cosmos play in a playoff game. They lost to the California team in the playoffs. They lost 2-0. So.
You're talking about the second division or first division?
Oh, I believe that's going to be even maybe third division.
Oh.
Yeah. So the Cosmos are still around. They're just playing in lower level. Yeah.
Well, John, remember they played Giorgio Quinaglia Day 2 years ago.
I mean.
I was there with your friend.
Yes. You guys had it was like a reunion type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen, the Cosmos. I'm sure you watched plenty of them too. From was it
75, 76.
Up until 82, 83, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, those were great games, and the best thing about that, Vincenzo, for me, at the time I didn't notice it, but they sold out Giant Stadium for soccer.
Yeah.
Now you don't get that. Now they build these, like in Harrison, they got that stadium. I think it seats maybe 25,000, and they can't even sell that out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Johnny, when they had the Brooklyn Cosmos, they had a dinner like a Julo,
Right.
and I'm talking about 2 years ago. Who was there? The goalkeeper, Berkmeyer.
Yeah.
Oh, Messing. I'm sorry, Shep Messing.
Shep Messing, right. He was the first good keeper.
Yeah. I said, Messing, tell my son, he always wanted to be a goalie. What's the secret?
What?
There's a secret. Yes, I had no secret. I had Beckenbauer, Carlos Alberto. Says that your defense is the secret.
That's it. Yeah, you put a good defense. And look at Buffon.
Yeah.
So that's why Gianni Condeduca was a great goalkeeper.
I was fabulous until I played until my 40s too, because I had a good team in front of me.
Yeah, good defense. Masucci.
Masucci was the best up there. I loved Masucci.
Yeah.
Masucci played really, almost like a Gattuso.
Yeah.
He was a tough player. He took no crap from anybody. And if he's watching now, Ludo,
One time, Johnny Masucci, his team were playing at Lafayette.
Yes.
So at one of the side of the bleachers came out a little bit, right?
Yeah.
The ball was right there. He missed the ball and he hit the bleachers.
Hit the bleachers. And I'm sure he broke the bleachers.
I said, Masucci, stop playing. Let me see. Let me put some spray. Oh, this is nothing.
Yeah, he's a tough. He was
you
tough.
had him on one of your shows. It was.
Yeah, you remember Ludo.
Yeah.
Ludo. Vito, we're talking about back in maybe early 2000s, late 90s,
early
90s. I had a team, and Vincenzo could tell you, first year we were terrible, but I was determined to build a team, and we did. We built the team. The team was called Body, all right, and we end up, we won. The final. We were winning in that game. Long story short, the final we winning. We're playing against the Palermo, and we end up getting into a scuffle with them. And the game ended right there. But we were winning big. I think it was 7-3 or something like that. But we were winning that game. We had the game wrapped up, and then we got into a little scuffle. But from the bottom to the top, Body came. So, and that was it for that. But that was Vincenzo. Those were great times back then. You organized a great soccer for, it was a Vecchia Gloria.
Vecchia Gloria.
Yeah, it was great.
Well, Johnny, remember, everybody was looking forward for Wednesday night.
Oh, yeah. I know I was.
Wednesday is like, forget about Sunday, forget about Saturday. Wednesday, because the competition was good. The referee we had the professional referees.
Vito.
We had a nice group that broke the week.
Give a shout out to Vito Rizzi. And Rocco.
Rocco.
Yeah, those were the two referees that stand there. I think those are the only two guys, but maybe.
But, those two they were alternated because we had four games, Johnny, going on.
And I believe Vito's still refereeing because I saw him at one of my referee meetings last year.
Yeah?
Vito's still refereeing in Brooklyn.
Wow.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
my age, Johnny.
Yeah, well, hey, listen. If you're a good referee, you don't have to run the field up and down.
That's why the whistle does the job.
There you go. And you have your ARs too that help you out. The assistant.
That's good. But, Johnny, right now, I didn't even know if they got the league, the Cosmopolitan League. The used to be the Italian League one time.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a league no more. You know, are they having a tournament?
Well, Vincenzo, we're playing. You know, my team, the Staten Island Soccer Club is playing. We play travel. We go to New Jersey. We play games. We take precautions. So I can't see why not. Why they're not playing. I'm sure they are. We wear the mask. From the car, the parking lot, up until the field. The players don't have that. It's optional for the players. They could wear the mask if they want to play while they're playing. They can wear it, but the coaches have to wear it.
Oh, on the sideline, you must wear a mask.
Coaches must wear it. Parents must wear it on the sideline.
I know, John. A player wearing a mask, you're having a hard time breathing.
Well, I'll tell you this, Vincenzo. I was watching one of my younger daughter's game this weekend, and you know what? I got to shout out. She's finally back. My young one is finally back playing soccer after about 4 years of vacation. So anyway, I was watching her game, and I did see a player playing soccer with a mask on.
See?
So I mean, it is happening out there, and it's optional. If the player is comfortable, she's okay, or he's okay. Who are we to say no, right? If I was playing, I'd probably not. I'm not wearing one now. Vito's wearing one.
Vito, you wearing a mask?
He's wearing a mask now. I'm not wearing a mask
now. You
now.
gotta tell John about the other mask that's gonna be a special surprise.
Yeah, we have another mess, but that's for later on. Vincenzo
Johnny,
can't see it.
You have to tell Vito next time he comes to the show, he must wear a body mask.
Well,
That's
I
true.
got the body
He's got
mask.
the body
I
one.
gave you one, no?
No.
I got one. So anyway, I got to give him one. That's what I was wearing today. But Vincenzo, it's not mandatory while you're in front of the camera, but in the studio you have to put it on.
Yeah.
But again, for me personally, I don't think I can wear it all day long. I wear it at work when I need to in front of other people. But then I take it off when I'm by myself. You don't need to have it on. So
Yeah, I will do the same thing, Johnny.
that's the way I've been doing it since day one.
Talk about MLS?
And then, we got a few minutes. So, Vincenzo, anything else in Italy, Serie A, or Bari, they're tied in first place.
Foggia, you want?
Foggia, Vincenzo, I'm sorry to say, Foggia, maybe they're going to go to Serie A, I don't know, D?
No, well, Johnny, I was surprised to see them in the C division.
They're in nobody's category.
They're in the same division with Bari, so they're going to play each other soon.
Yeah, October
Well,
26th.
Vito says, mark the date. Mark your calendar.
October 25th, yeah.
October 25th.
Vincenzo,
Foggia, Bari.
Vincenzo,
Foggia uno, Bari due.
I don't know about that. We'll see. Hey, Vincenzo, we're going to bet $1 when they play.
Well, I told my score way in advance. Foggia uno, Bari due.
Okay. So anyway, Vincenzo, if you're watching the show on television tonight, in the background we got the stadium, San Nicola, and this picture Vincenzo must be from 2009 when Bari was in Serie A with Conte. Conte was the coach.
Yeah.
And the stadium.
No, Serie A was Ventura.
Ventura. Oh, he brought them to Serie A. Okay, so and the stadium is packed.
Yeah.
There's not a seat empty in Bari about 10 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
But Johnny, Bari is a city over 500,000 people.
We spoke, and there's no reason why. Vito and I went over this before, and almost every show. It's a beautiful region.
The 7th biggest fan base in all of Italy. That's why De Laurentiis, when he found interest in buying the team, the 7th biggest fan base.
But the problem is now they need to get a team, and they're going to stay in the top division.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Baby steps. Get to be.
Last year they took a bad step backwards. We were disappointed. A lot of fans, people heartbroken, crying, and really disappointed with Bari because they didn't make it out of the playoffs in the final there. So anyway, as far as Foggia, I don't know what's going on with them. Who knows? Again, it comes.
As long, Johnny, they remain in C, I'd be happy.
Well, they're on the bottom now, so they got to be careful. And it's about the money, Vincenzo. If they don't spend money, they're not going to get players.
Yeah.
So,
And, Foggia is almost 200,000 people, Johnny.
well, I know one guy, the biggest guy in Foggia. All right, he owns a cafe there, and he's like does a comedian. He's like a comedian in Foggia.
Mm-hmm.
I sent him one of my shirts of the show, the Staten Island Soccer Report. I sent it to him in Foggia. He wears it. I'll show you the picture.
Good.
You saw it, right?
No,
Professore Cafe. All right.
Hey.
So yeah, I sent him the shirt. He wore it one day.
Vincenzo misses the glory days of Foggia.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Baiano,
Chicho
Shalimov,
Baiano.
Kolinov,
That's Gloria, right?
Brian Roy.
Yeah.
They competed with the elite of Serie A at one point.
All right, Vincenzo, we got about 7 minutes maybe. Vito's just gonna run down Serie B, and then I'll do the MLS.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, Johnny.
So-
Then with that, I wish everybody a pleasant evening.
You
and
too.
always, Forza Bari.
Okay,
Grazie.
Vincenzo.
Buonasera.
We'll see you.
Ciao.
Ciao. Stay
Ciao, ciao.
healthy.
Ciao.
So Cittadella, first place with 7, tied with Salernitana and Empoli.
Yeah.
Last year, Ventura was the coach of Salernitana. So you got a 3-team tie. Then you got Frosinone with 6, Regina 5, Reggiana 4, Brescia 4, Chievo 4, Lecce 4, Venezia 4,
Chievo.
Padova 3, Spal 3, Cosenza 3, Monza 2, Cremonese 2, Entella 2, Pisa 2, Vicenza, Pescara, Ascoli with 1 point.
Well, any surprises in Serie B?
Well, the surprise I think is Cittadella. I didn't think they would be in first place right now.
Yeah. All right. Well.
And Monza, I thought they would be better, but it's early. I thought Monza
they're
would
only
be
3 games in, right? They're only 3
Yeah, I
games.
thought
in.
Monza would be up there.
Once you got to give them at least 8 games
Yeah,
to start
for sure.
shaping up, right? To see. So
Yeah.
MLS.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I don't know. Are you following MLS?
Not
games?
really. I'll be honest. I haven't.
Well, New York City lost
Okay.
this weekend to Columbus, and I believe, well, they're sitting in 6th place. So first place is Toronto, Philadelphia right behind them, 35 points. Columbus, 34 points. Orlando, talking about Florida teams.
Yeah.
All right, they're in the playoff right now.
Okay.
They're sitting number 4. New England, number 5. New York City, 6th. And then the Red Bulls, 7. Montreal, Nashville, Chicago round up the bottom here. Atlanta, these teams are not even worth mentioning. They only got 4 wins. Cincinnati,
Yeah.
expansion team. And DC's a surprise.
Yeah.
They've been around since
Yeah.
the beginning, I believe,
Yeah.
right? They won championships in the beginning. Western Conference, Seattle's on top. Portland, LAFC, the Galaxy dead last.
Okay.
All right, and that's a shock
Well,
ever since
yeah,
Zlatan
of
left.
course.
There, you see what happened, and he said it.
Yeah.
When I leave, you're gonna miss me.
Of
And
course.
guess what? The LA Galaxy right now with 18 points. That is not the worst in the league, but it's second worst.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, but in the highlights are Higuain. That's definitely the big story.
Yep.
And what about Marquisio? He's in MLS as well. Claudio Marquisio.
No, what
Uh,
team? No, I don't know.
they were
I haven't
talking
heard
about
of him.
him
I haven't heard of him in there.
But Higuain is probably the biggest story.
Higuain scored his first goal against the Red Bulls
Okay.
about a week ago or so, something like that. Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't know why he's here. I think he's still good enough to play in Europe.
Yeah.
I don't know why he came here. I'm sure Beckham gave him
Yeah.
some juicy contract
Yeah,
there, you
yeah.
know, something to attract him here. So, and he's going to be the main guy. He's a captain already.
Of course.
So I guess there's some kind of deal going on. It's good for the league. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong, but he's still got some talent that
Yeah.
That's good. But they need to obviously when we spoke about this, they need to bring in more players
Yeah,
from Europe and
for sure.
younger good players.
No question
But the
about it.
problem with that is, again,
Yeah.
we've showed the money sign all night.
Yeah.
They don't pay.
Yeah.
MLS does not pay, right? All right, so wrapped up pretty much MLS. What else? Any last?
We have the special surprise at the 5-minute mark. You could introduce.
All right, we're gonna do it to 5. Let's do it at the 4.
No, 5 is good.
You sure?
Yeah, 5.
All right, so
another 30 seconds.
yeah. What
Um,
else do we have? Serie C we covered. Serie B, Serie A. Champions League is still early on.
Yeah, everything else is still early. Unless you-
Caputo, who they playing this week?
I haven't checked, but it doesn't matter. I think
He's gonna score. No, it doesn't
matter.
That's it.
Caputo's very ready for this Serie A season.
Yeah. All right, so
Introduce-
while Vito gets his wardrobe done over there, we'll keep this thing going. MLS, I believe they got another about 4 weeks to go, I guess, in the season. And I was high on New York City after coming off of last year's Eastern Conference champions. This year they kind of got off to a slow start, but I still have some hope for New York City. The Red Bulls are right behind New York City. All right, looks like Vito's back, and
It's not. It's the president.
well, Vito, all right. Well, actually, we have a special guest today, Mr. President Donald Trump. What the heck happened to your face? Anyway, what's going on, Donald Trump?
Well, I'm a big fan of the Staten Island Soccer Report, and I just want to say, look at these $100 bills. Hardworking Americans. Nancy Pelosi, sign that bill. Sign that bill right now, because the American people deserve the stimulus, the second round. Let's give them what they deserve, and I'm fighting for all Americans. I love CTV, great organization. Let me tell you, when I'm reelected, I better get an invite. I'll take Melania Trump, and we'll have a great time with John Contaduca. Oh, I love the Barrese people. They came to America, they worked hard. They've done a lot for this great country.
You love the Italian people.
The Italian people are great, but the Barrese, they treat me like family. There's nothing like the Barrese people.
Well, let me ask you something, Donald Trump. You did make an agreement for the World Cup in 2026.
That's right.
Now, the only question with that is, are you still going to be president
Absolutely.
in 2026?
Look at Washington. He got extra time. You know what? I'm the greatest president in the history of the United States of America. I'm going nowhere. Re-election and beyond.
So you're gonna win a third.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Donald
okay.
Trump, expect anything. Expect the impossible. Oh, I love this country. I can't wait for the debate.
So let me
October
ask
22nd, I am geared. You're going to see the best debate in the history of debates.
you, Donald Trump. Let me ask you a question. How do you feel after contracting the COVID? How's that going?
You saw the dance on Facebook. You posted on your page. I tell you, I'm going to win this election big. Win a landslide. Every state, they know it. They're scared. That's why they're doing the mail-ins, but we got it under control.
Anything you do
I
is
tell
big.
you, we are going to keep America great forever. As long as I'm president under your watch, we got incredible things. 401ks are going to be record highs. Wall Street's never going to see the boom it's going to see under Donald Trump presidency. The real estate market's only going up. The best days for the United States of America are only ahead. And let me tell you, John, I can't wait to be a guest on your show.
What can you do for soccer in general? What can you do for soccer? We need soccer to be great again in this country.
Oh, well, we're going to invest into soccer. We're going to make the U.S. national team great again. I know they had a third place finish in 1930, but you know what? We got the World Cup coming. We're expecting big things.
Right.
Don't be surprised if the United States soccer team gets to the final, because we are the best nation on earth. And as long as I'm president on your watch, we're going to be bigger, better, stronger, greater, and more wealthier than ever before.
All right. With that being said, I want to thank everybody for watching again
Forza
tonight.
Body, Forza Body.
Once again, guys, we'll see you within a month. Yes, Forza Body from Donald Trump himself.
And let me tell you, John, if the owner of Body, Mr. De Laurentiis, doesn't take them to Serie A, I'll invest and I'll make sure that team is, everything I put my hands on is gold. Because
All
I'm
right.
Donald Trump.
With
and I
that
can
being
do
said,
anything.
there's the music. Thank God for that. And for Donald Trump, we'll see you guys next time on the Staten Island Soccer
God
Report.
bless America and God bless the Staten Island Soccer Report.
Dedicato la mia vita ai momenti più felici, ad inseguire un sogno, il mio sogno. Quante volte mi hai deluso, non importa, io ci credo e vivo il mio sogno. Bari, grande amore, Bari unica e sola, Bari nel nostro cuore, non ti lasceremo da sola, facci sognare ancora, facci gridare ancora, facci gridare ancora. la sera